Hello. Today is going to be part two. I'm going to be doing more LeetCode. I don't remember where it says like progress points. Yeah, I solved. Well, at least attempted to solve. um, I did a few ones that were like not on stream. Um, Getting deeper into this whole LeetCode thing. Um, I still didn't get to. I know that like Primeagen did kind of like a lead code course for front-end masters, so I still want to see that one. But kind of like so far, just getting myself familiar with this thing, and I think I'm starting to get the kind of like the format, the what is required and whatnot. But still all the like the details and like how to actually uh a child loses what where are you talking about? Um yeah, so so now the plan is just to get the notification. Oh, that's the Twitch thing. Where is the Twitch thing? I haven't touched it so far. Every time you don't click the notification, a child loses a balloon. A nice one. I don't remember what is a nice child or a nice balloon. Yeah, yeah. Just like make sure to click the notification. That's the point. Yeah, thank you for clicking on it. Yeah, so the plan is to just like do more to understand some of the patterns because um, I feel like I see the in terms of kind of like metagaming, feel like I see what I'm doing wrong in like my approach because like this is not how like I code at all. But I still need to get through uh, uh, some of the like the more algorithmic parts. And the last time I wanted to do ChatGPT, but I didn't have like my plugin that like hides the like the sidebar. Otherwise, you see all the history and whatnot. So yeah, I had to update that one. So now I can use ChatGPT instead of T3 Chat. T3 Chat is fine, but just like yeah, for some reason, every time I ask something there, I get like a worse response. So I don't know. Also, like their markdown formatting is not as kind of like fancy, which probably doesn't matter here, but gets annoying a bit. Okay, so yeah, so the plan is to just go. Uh, yeah, I think you said it last time. Is like, oh yeah, don't even look at the like the easy ones. I think I want to look at the easy ones because um, the skill that like I lack completely is just like make being able to solve them quickly. So even the like the easy ones, I need to like train myself kind of like enough to just like type it up. Anyway, so we know that like the picking the random one worked kind of like pretty bad. So I'm just going to click on the length of the last word. Yeah, I should probably also like try to find a way to keep the timing. Understand the problem. You mean? Yeah, I don't know. I think I think like the biggest meta kind of like information that I got from like trying to do all of this stuff is that I'm like too lazy to think through the problem because it's like, well, I just know that like I have tools that can solve this easy, right? So it's I don't know. It's like uh I, well, I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's kind of like I don't know. You're like your washing machine broke and you're like, well, I can just like do all of my laundry manually. And it's like, yeah, but there's a better tool that can do it much faster. Like, why, why do you even consider doing it manually as an option? Yeah, so I don't know. It's just annoying. I don't know how to. I don't know how to get over it. Stack Overflow versus GPT argument. Yeah. Uh, oh, I'm getting something in YouTube chat. Can you just can you can just use regex? Yeah, like uh the one that like it was funny. I was looking at some issue and there's like solutions and comments and all that stuff on LeetCode. So I saw someone like this is like scream of agony of like a fellow web developer. He's like, oh my god, I can just do kind of like uh dot 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 sort like whatever like dot 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 right like I can just do this. It will not be like as efficient or whatever, but like in my like work, if I needed this, I would have been done like in seconds. Like, why am I wasting my time? And I felt that because it's like, yes, exactly. Like the way that you write lead code and the way that you write like real software is so different. And it's like, well, I will never need to do something that is like on 10 million iterations or whatever, right? So all the like the trade-offs and all of that stuff is backwards. Um, I also tried like another thing, not LeetCode, I forgot what, but they had even worse editor. Yeah, so like once I tried that one, I was like, oh, actually, the LeetCode is not that bad. Yeah, and I think learned a bit how to use their like test case, but again, a lot of places just like don't allow you to run code kind of like anyway. So it's like, well, like using test cases and all that stuff, this is closer to like how I would have solved it if I just had like my editor, which I was wondering if I should try that as well, right? Because if what I'm focusing is just like getting myself familiar with those tasks, maybe I should like learn how to solve them fast, like using my tools, right? And then try to once I already know all the tasks, like how to do that um without the tools. But yeah, I don't know. Feels like cheating. So I will try to do like the format, like and train like directly in the format. I actually built a tool during my college days to run HackerRank test cases from an NVM, and yeah, and it's like yeah, I think all of this stuff could have been like much a better experience if I could just use all of my tools, right? But that's unfortunately not what they usually like test in those like lead code style interviews. And again, like most of my career, I was like lucky that I didn't have to do it. Uh, but yeah, I feel like this is this is unfortunately getting the like the and it's funny that I heard somewhere is like, oh, but just we just want to see how you think, and it's like, but this is not how I think. This is like the opposite of how I think. uh, this is a much better tool for most devs. It is just monocated. Yeah, yeah. This one is like it doesn't even have like TypeScript, right? It's like, yeah, sure, why not? Like it will work. So I don't know. It's annoying. Anyway, so let's try to time it up. I think like my times are very bad. So yeah, I guess like 23, 40, 46. Uh, it's a paid feature. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Okay. Given a string as consisting of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. Okay. A word is a maximal substring consisting of non-space characters only. Okay. Well, that feels easy. Uh, Right. So I should probably, yeah. So for the LeetCode stuff, I think what you should start is like creating a few examples, right? So if I have an empty string, what should be the answer, right? And it's like, I guess it should be 0. If I get word and space, 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 space. Oh, yeah. It's funny that like all those editors are like completely unusable, but for some reason they will have this like feature where you put one quote mark and it will add this second one, and it's like, why? I wish you do like everything except for that one. You didn't do anything useful. You just did the annoying one, right? So what is um so what's supposed to be like the answer here, right? This is kind of like the thing that I was thinking about it, and it's like that would be easy with a person, right? Like if I was doing this with a person, I could say like, hey, I'm trying to solve this thing. What should be the answer here? And that's kind of like why I want to use kind of like chat GPT here. Okay, so what is the thing here? It could be or like 4, right? And then A, B, C, right? Should be 1. Okay. Um, so uh, perform mock interview interview for your web developer, but use lead code style uh, interview. Um, Here is a task that you want me to perform. Yeah, I don't know if I can just like send a link to LeetCode. Will that work? Does it work like an incognito? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like it's client side. Yep. Okay. Um, okay. Uh, yeah, it's kind of VS Code, but more annoying. Yeah, and again, it's not the worst one. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking so far. Oh yeah, I also wanted to add like a voice input. I guess this one should work. Uh, this is what I'm thinking so far. Uh, I need to go over some examples and figure out what is the right way to approach it. Um, this is what I have. Okay. Let's see if it like got into mode, because I tried T3 before and it was kind of like just like going right into a solution, like ignoring all the prompting that I did. Okay. So great start thinking through the edge cases around instinct. Let's walk through the step by step. Yeah, again, it's just like, are the multiple spaces between words are allowed? Yes. Can string end with a space? Yes. Is there always at least one word? Yes. Uh, are tabs and non-breaking spaces only spaces? Yeah, it like it goes into solution again. Yeah, this is, I hate it. um, okay, how do I fix it? Okay, I need to copy this. I need to edit this. Perform what can do you want to perform. Um, okay. Make sure to not to never answer with the solution. You might give hints, but only if I ask for them first, or you will be fired. Right. Okay. D2 chat settings customization. Yeah. Okay. So now let's try this. Great start. You clearly thinking about the edge cases. Like how to trim spaces. Just ask. Otherwise, go ahead and continue. Okay, but you didn't answer the should return 4 or 0. Right. If they're saying that like there is at least one word, I think like that probably means that the 0 is the wrong answer. It should return 4. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so 4 here. We don't have this one. Okay. So yeah, so like I'm 10 minutes in. Well, I spent some time like on prompting and stuff, right? But I'm 10 minutes in and I'm just like talking over what is the condition. Yeah, this is not a good speed. Anyway, so yeah, so now that I have that, I feel like the way that I should be solving it is that start from the last character. Uh, if it's a string, if it's a space, uh, loop, um, decre, dec, I always don't know how to spell it. Decrement. Yeah, decrement. Decrement the pointer to until you hit the non-space character. I guess either start counting or kind of like just like have 2 pointers, I guess. Hmm. Do we hit it? Remember where what index the end of the word is. Uh, uh, loop. I guess like decrement the pointer until you hit uh, the start of the start of the string or the space character, right? So that's kind of like me saying out loud. Potentially, I can like send it to um, the person, right? Uh, the idea should work backwards, blah blah blah. Let me know. Yeah, it's still going into the answers. It's like this is annoying. Did someone write like a chat GPT prompt that can do this? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yes, so this is like now I have the like idea what to do, right? So that's like 56. So now I want to start implementing it. So let's say that we have n that is slan, right? Like this is TypeScript, right? Like I can type anything. So I have a bunch of like typos in my solutions. You can give him the prompt conversion listen. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to like. It doesn't get what I'm trying to do. It like it still goes into like solving the problem instead of like solving the the interview. Okay, so so let's say we have the length stuff. So now we do some sort of like counter that starts with n-1, and from there, thinking is we need to check, but we also need to do it in some sort of like loop. So we need to maybe also I is bad name. Maybe like word ends or something, and word starts. Okay, so if string at word ends is interesting. So I guess it's like a while loop. So while s of word ends is not equal space, decrement word end, or word ends is like equals 0, something like that. They're saying that it can't not have a word, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so once I run this, I should guarantee that the word ends points to the last character. So now we start from, I guess we start from that that thing. So let's say we have 1, 2, 3 space 4, 5, 6 space. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Should have probably not used A, B, C. Okay. So I'm going to start at 9, and I'm going to decrement it until it gets to 7. So the start of the word now is 7, and I'm going to decrement it until I hit 4, I guess. Yeah, the thing that bothers me right now is the should I be counting? Right, so if I just have ABC and I start at 3, right, it's like this, right? Like the A is 0, and I'm probably checking. Okay, I'm probably checking like S word start -1 or something. I'm not sure where to put that one. Yeah, so if that thing is space or word start is 0, I'm going to decrement word start. Okay, so the plan then is, so like if I'm getting 6 here, I'm going to, like, the answer is going to be 4. Okay. This +1 is killing me. And this is like why it's so annoying, right? Because it's like if I just do it with my tools, I can just write a test and like I don't have to solve the +-1 thing. I will just run the code and change it kind of like randomly until it works. And it's like, no, but like I have to be like thorough and I have to like look into those details, which is annoying. Okay. Yeah. So I want to know the number of the last character, and I want to know the number of the first character. So like it starts at 4 and ends with 6. So then the answer is going to be like this one minus this one plus one. So you have like the plus one here or plus one here, and this is annoying. I don't know if it like gets simpler. Okay, right, and let's say that it's 0, 2. Okay, so I spent like 20 minutes on easy, and I need to get faster at this. And again, like I don't even know if it's right. Okay. You're close, your approach decided, but there are a few logical issues and off by one errors, of course. Yeah, so again, it goes into the solution. Uh, I'm trying to not read it, but like, okay, but like this is like the sort of hint you will get from the developer, right? It's like, hey, this is close. You're doing like the off by one error, and it's like, of course I am. That's the annoying part. Okay, um, okay, so the word ends. It starts with like 8, and if the word is like this, should be 4 plus 1. Yeah. So this plus 1 feels right. This is a typo, right? So like I was supposed to do word start. Uh, so word ends, word start. You did say me about like the wolf by one error. Do I believe them? Um, if the word start is 0, yeah, okay. I think the example that I need here is something like this, right? So uh, we start at 0. Uh, then we say if the oh, interesting. Wait, right. So that's just to break out of the while loop. But yeah, the zero is not space. So oh, but it's going to wait. No, no, no. It's not space, so it's like this thing is not going to run at all. Wait. I need to run it if it is a space. Right. So if the last word is a space, I need to move it until last word is no longer a space. But if uh, if I'm getting uh, if I'm getting too close, it should break. Okay. So now if the word starts with the last one, so it's going to be like 1. Oh, sorry, 0. So this one is 0, and this one is 0. So now I'm going to check if the one that's before me is spaced. Okay. Okay, this line sounds a bit better. Okay. But again, like I'm like half an hour in on the easy. I need to learn that I need to learn how to like solve them like in 5 minutes. You're really close, your edge case thinking is broad, a couple of issues need to be corrected. Okay. Um, okay. So it's still not correct. Okay, so the n is fine. The word ends is the last character. If the last character is space, I want to decrement it. So if the word is like one letter, uh, and feel like I'll wrote my conditions kind of like backwards. So if the word is one letter, if the word that I'm on in right now, right? So if that word is not space, I should decrement. Okay. Okay, but this way I will end up this way I will end up with like -1, right? So like if here, if this letter, yeah, if this is not space, then if this is not space, which is not, decrement. So it's like now it's -1. So right, and like if this one is less than 0, break. Okay, so now I'm going to get 0 minus -1, and it's going to be 1. Okay, where are we in? No, 0, 9. Okay, and you're very close. This is so annoying. Don't tell me I'm close. Just tell me that I'm doing everything wrong. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try just running through a couple of examples, right? So I want to run through this. Well, I guess they have the, I don't know, they have the hello world. So let's run through hello world at least. Right. So I have hello world. So n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. So the word ends equals 10. So it's like at index. This is at index 10. Now, so condition is as at word from word ends. So the last character D. If D is equals space, no, it's not. Okay. So they can, like, the while loop is not going to run. So the word start now is 10. Then we check if 10 is not space, which is true. Then we decrement word ends to, why is it word ends? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Then word start going to be 9. Then it's going to check if it's character and so on. So it's going to get to what was it, 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when word start is 5, the while loop is going to end, and the output is word end. Yeah, 10 minus 5 equals 5. Okay, so let's try again. This is almost it's trying to find all the like new euphemisms to say that you're not correct. But the final return is a classic of by one error. Okay. So the final return. Okay. But like the final return was fine. When I was doing this, I got 5, which is the right answer. Okay. This is annoying. I want to run it just to see, the machine that I actually trust. Except because like I don't trust ChatGPT as much. Okay, yeah. So it returns 5 here, and it returns 4 here, and it returns 6 here. Okay, I'm starting to think that ChatGPT was getting classic one-off error. Okay, yeah. Beats 100%. Thanks. Okay, that's the best thing ever. They never seen this thing as fast, especially right. So I started at 23:46 and it ended at 0:13. That's like a half an hour, right? I'm like curious to see how it like looks from the outside because I'm making so many errors and like how probably how probably noticeable that is from the outside. Yeah, but I still like didn't do this part enough, right? So I still um didn't go through the example kind of like thoroughly enough, right? And I didn't test my code enough, right? So there are like a bunch of typos, a bunch of like, well, this is like that variable and this variable. And again, like that's why you use something like TypeScript, right? Like so you don't have to think about it. But yeah. And this is why I started to think that like maybe doing more easy stuff is better because at least I can finish the easy. If I'm going to do this on Medium, right, it's like, well, I can do it outside of LeetCode, but like in LeetCode, like I have so many like lower level, just like typos and stuff, so that like I just can't solve the Medium stuff. Okay, anyway, let's look at the solutions and let's just see how far away am I. Okay, some sort of paid thing. Oh no, now it closed. Okay, so approach. We have to return the length of the last words. So it seems like we should iterate to the end. Uh, okay. Sure. Okay. Interesting. They're putting for space, but there is no space. What are they talking about? Okay, this is just kind of like just annoying. I think it's just like terminology is wrong. Okay, so strip trailing white spaces using strip method. Well, but that wouldn't be the like the LeetCode style. So that's the part that is annoying, right? Is that like, oh yeah, interesting. So here they don't do the, yeah, they do trim though. Yeah, yeah. I guess. Okay. So what I didn't do is that I could have like asked, right? I'm presuming that I should be hard coding everything, but it's like, hey, I can use trim here. Should I do it? How would it be actually easy? Well, I guess like uh, I don't have to do this, right? I can just assume that the like the n minus one is the last one. Okay. So then presumably, uh, so they're having this index. They write it as a for loop, which may be better than a while loop. I kind of like don't like while loops, but I'm trying to train myself a bit. Okay, so we look at the last one, and until it's not space, we yeah. So they do have. I think I was like talking about it. Like, should we calculate it? Should we just like increment the thing? Yeah, maybe incrementing would be easier. Okay, Right. Okay, this is interesting. Huh. Why do they need this if they already did trim? Yeah, this is the problem with like doing this sort of stuff, right? When people just like copy something and like asking for upvotes and stuff and like not even realizing what they're doing. Yeah, 97%. Mine is 100%, so I should post mine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm like very annoyed by this whole LeetCode thing. This is like exposure therapy. I need to get over it and start being okay with it. Okay, so let's click on something else. Binary tree. Oh no, I hate binary trees. Oh no, how much I hate binary trees. Okay. Yeah, it's funny that they actually gave me the binary tree thing. Okay. Well, that's not going to be easy, is it? Okay. So let's start the time. 019. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's actually fix the prompt first because it is very annoying. Uh, uh, okay. So make sure to never answer resolution. And okay. Uh, as an interviewer, you should be very cagey. Is that how I spell it? Cagey. Yeah, should be very cagey. With helping the I don't know. Did I call it somewhere? Promo contribute delete code salvage. Here's a task you want to perform. Okay, let me get rid of this one. Isn't you was you helping the interview? I also don't know how this one's spelled. Okay. For example, I'm thinking that uh, I might try. Uh, I'm thinking that I'm gonna try. Um, I don't know, brute force approach here. Uh, Example, a bad answer. Yeah, you can do this with a split. And stuff like that. Or more optimized version. Da da da. Example of good answer. This sounds good, but I'm expecting more optimized version. Please provide it to me. Okay. What else? How else can I salvage this whole thing? Uh, okay. Should start new one, by the way. Where's the button? New chat. Okay. Performing this is a LeetCode style interview, and the review should be very engaging, helping interviewee. For example, um, reply was okay. The next message will be copy of the task. Reply was okay. to this message and the next one. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so let's start the time. Binary tree in order traversal. Given the root of the binary tree, return the in order traversal of its node values. 1 null 2 3 output 1 3 2. Okay, this doesn't tell me anything, to be honest. 1 2 3 4 5 null. What is null? Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 null 8 null null 6 7 9. Okay, the null part is too tricky for me to figure out right now. The number of nodes in the tree is a range from 0 to 100. Okay. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay. So 1 3 2. Why is it 1 3 2? Okay, what did they provide here? Definition of binary tree. So I have value left and right, and I have a constructor that owns. Thank you for the subscription. Hello, I want to get into coding, but I know where to start. Please give me advice. Yeah, well, I definitely wouldn't start with LeetCode. I think the easy answer is you start with a project. You try to build something, right? Try to not have too much hope for what you're going to build, right? You can imagine something much better than what you can build, but try to build something simple, right? And try to solve a small but actual task, kind of that you have, right? And it's well, I want to answer emails faster or something like that, right? Just well, how would I do that? I need to do this, this, and that, and just try to solve kind of all the steps until you get the thing done. Okay, so so do I have the 3 class? This is very confusing. So is it a global thing or something? Okay, I'm going to just run it just to see. Okay, so function declaration blah 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 must return value. Okay, so return this. It's funny that it outputs the TypeScript errors when you when you run it. Yeah, so they give me this global, right? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so they give me that global, so I guess I can create new nodes if I want to. This is confusing, but anyway, so I have these 3, and I have this root that is binary tree. So right, in order traversal. So in order sounds like we are sorting them, and I think binary tree is about your left node is smaller than, yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so if you have 2 children those children are going to be like, that's a relationship between children. How do you know which one is smaller between parents and children? Right? So here all the parents are smaller than children. Okay, and if I get root, that's the smallest one. Okay, so okay. So uh, okay, I'm going to do console log root dot value the left and right. Okay. Yeah, I should be kind of like knowing this. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that kind of like in the in the interview, presumably. Interesting. Cannot read property. No. Well, it's probably like one of their runs. Interesting. So root could be no. Okay. So well, if root, then all of this. Okay. Let's run it. Okay. So it's one. So the value is one. The left is null. The right is array. I thought the right is the okay val. Okay, this is confusing. Right, so all these ones are val. Okay. Um okay, so if I just have right val, then right left, and then right. Yeah. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, so I guess they also have like some sort of like two-string implementation for this class. Which I guess two-string. Will that work? Because that like the output doesn't look like a regular class. Yeah. So they have a function. Yeah. Well, okay. This makes it annoying, but fine. Uh, yeah. Okay. So people are like trying to teach me how binary trees are working. Yeah. I will see how far I can get from the code. Okay. So Uh, so I know that the root is less than children, and children will be sorted as well. So it's probably all the kind of like depth first, breadth first, all of that sort of stuff. Uh, and the output is array. Okay, uh, so the complicated part, yeah. So the like this input thing, like I don't have to think about it. It's like it's whatever the like the its internal representation of the thing. Because I already have this as like an object with methods and stuff. I don't have to think about that part, which is the which is the hardest part for me. But I think I'm starting to understand. It's like one is a root, and that root has on the left it has null, but on the right it has two, and it's like on the right it has three like null as well. So like in my mind it's like one null, two, three null, and so for this one it's like one, two, three, four null. Ah, yeah. So 4, 5 null for left of this one, then 8, then I guess it's null for or 4, right? Because both of them are empty. Then it's like 6, 7, 9, and null. Okay. Okay. So binary tree in order traversal. Okay. So I understand this part. I understand the input. So now the output. So it's 2, 4, 6, 5, 7, 1, 3, 9. Why is it 3? Okay. 3 is a confusing one. Okay, so it's 1. It's like all the stuff on the left, then myself, then right. And when we are doing it for right, the left part of this one is empty. So it's nothing, 3. Okay. And this is the value, so we need to get the children first. So it's 9, 8. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, probably if I if I knew what binary trees are, like, it would have been very easy. But okay. So 0, 34. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Another argument for like sticking with easy for now. Okay. Uh, okay. So okay. So the part that is tricky is how I can be combining everything. I'm going to do the naive thing. And the naive thing is I'm going to say that I'm going to do this dot 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 or root left. And then I'm going to print out root okay. I need to figure out what to do with null, but we'll see. Okay, then I do value, then I do dot 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 reversal of all this stuff, root dot right. Um, so the tricky part is that if root is null, then return is empty array. So that's what we expect, and because how recursion work, I think it should just like sort all of it out. Okay. So let's try this. And let's say here is what I'm thinking so far. Okay. The part that I didn't do on the previous task in here is all the questions about like complexity and whatnot. So because of recursion, the deeper the tree is, the more kind of like stack in memory and all that stuff we create. So like I'm creating an empty array here. I'm creating kind of like array here. I'm copying the array and all that stuff. So I don't have the intuition for like as opposed to like arrays. I don't have the intuition how to like measure all this stuff. This is a valid recursive solution in demonstrating standing. However, as mentioned in the prompt, the recursive approach is trivial. I'd like to see iterative solution instead. Please implement an in order traversal without recursion. Oh no. Did they say that? Did they actually say that? Recursive solution is trivial. Could you do it iteratively? Okay. I have no idea what that means. But let's see if I did the trivial part first. Okay. I did do the trivial part first. Okay, that was whew. Okay. So what are we talking about uh this whole iterative thing? Uh uh so uh right. So we're just saying like how do you I guess can you give me a hint what is time and space complexity of my recursive solution? Okay. I don't know if it's going to like just answer it or uh but just a hint. Time complexity is proportional to the number of nodes visited, and space complexity the results array in the function call stack. Right. 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 Worst possible shape. Worst possible shape, I guess, is like if all of it goes one way, right? So like this one exits out, but like we keep calling this, and this, and this. Uh, yeah, and creating memory and all that stuff. Okay. Anyway, so let's try the iterative thing. Um, so I think this is still good. We can still keep uh we can still keep the like there's like I don't know how to call it. Don't know how to say it. This exit condition is fine, right? Uh, so what is the iterative solution? So the iterative solution is uh, I will require some sort of pointer, right? So if I have a binary tree, I will have, well, yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so let's say, uh, okay, yeah, so let's say that, I don't know, so my pointer first points at the root, right? And then, uh, if this pointer has left, then my pointer points to x left. Okay. Uh, yeah. And I guess I keep doing this until I don't have left anymore. But then I need to go to my parent somehow. Uh, okay. Interesting. Also, I don't know if I need to. What is my. What is my. Okay. I don't have a plan. uh, how would I be. How would I try to solve it like manually, right? Uh, so I started the root, and the root has null 1, and then it's like 3. Well, I guess it's like another one, 2, null, and inside of there I have like 3. Wait, okay. Uh, I'm getting lost. So this one is 3 to null, So that's what I have on my right. So that goes here. Okay. Yeah, they're like writing it down in this format, like in not how I'm thinking about it. So I don't know. Okay. So I have this thing, and like I'm right here. I need to find like kind of like uh, the leftmost thing. And if I have null, then I don't add anything. Uh, and if I have this one, I'm adding it. But how do I traverse kind of like up and down? I, I I don't get that one, right? Because like the point of recursion is that you don't have to think how you return back. But here I have to. Okay. Uh I don't have like too much time right now, so I'm tempted to just read through solutions. Uh but I wanna figure it out for a bit more. Um yeah, this reminds me when I was doing some like competitive like physics solving in school. I like I didn't remember some of the like the formulas, and I was like, I can probably like integrate it. Like, what could possibly go wrong? It's like plus or minus. Like, maybe like I will forget that like the uh like to multiply by 2 somewhere, but it's like it's not that big of a deal. It's like, yeah, I don't know the facts. Let me just like try to play with it until it works. Yeah, interesting. Interesting stuff. Like I'm like this whole LeetCode thing is much more, it's getting me much deeper than I was expecting. Okay, anyway. So iterative solution. Yeah. So if I would to implement this whole kind of like stack thing. Okay. Um I will need to be, yeah. So what this like recursion does, right? Like it puts stuff on stack. So like how do I put stuff on stack without function call, right? So yeah. I don't know if it's like stack heap or whatever. I'm just going to call it stack. But uh we are starting with like an empty thing, right? And uh we are going to we are going to take hmm, uh okay, we're going to, because I was like thinking how I can keep pointers to the parents and stuff. If I just put the whole parent into the thing, it should be fine, right? So if I have uh, root dot left, right, I can just, yeah, I don't know if I like should push or pop or whatever, but I'm going to just like push it for now. Okay, so I have this thing now. If I have value, I'm going to push the, okay, interesting. So like this one is not at 3 node anymore. It's a value. So I don't know if I should be pushing the root instead. for root. Okay, this is a bit confusing. Okay, and if I have right, I'm going to push right in this array. Okay, so now that I have this array, the trouble with it is that for something that is like more complicated like this, right? So I just pushed the kind of like the whole thing that has 2. Then I pushed 1 as a value, and then I pushed it like the 3, the whole thing, right? How do I now flatten the like the part that is 2 star? Right. So if I have if I just go through it again, right? And I will have to do a lot of copies, right? So like to flatten out the 2, so like the dot 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 part, right? To flatten out the 2, I will need to like move everything. So there has to be another way. And also like won't I be iterating over it over and over again? Okay. Yeah, so I think my prompt worked, by the way, right? Like it didn't like, oh no, it's like just a hint. So like, so I feel like I can try to send it this one and see that's on the right track. But current implementation is not valid. We're mixing up nodes and values on the stack, and there's a typo. Well, of course there is. Also, you're not following the correct traversal flow. Left sub 3, current node, right sub 3. You need to keep track of, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Reverse left as far as you can, pushing nodes along the way. Yeah, that's where I was thinking about it. Right. So yeah, so this is like this is too early. Right. So I need to be, yeah. I still don't understand how I should be pushing to stack, but that's a whole another thing. Uh, okay, I think it's starting to go into like solutions, so I'm not going to read more. Okay, so right, so going. Yeah, okay, so if I have root, hmm, right, so there's going to be some sort of while loop. And let's say that we have some sort of like left that is like root dot left. Uh, Yeah, this is like this is going to be so hard with all the like off by one errors. Okay, so I'm going to do, yeah, and this is again in terms of time, this is terrible. Okay, so I'm going to take the left one. If there is a left, I'm going to push it to this thing. And yeah, so there should be some sort of output and there should be stack. So I'm saving the stack and I'm traversing until I hit null. So this way, I'm just going to be like this one. Yeah, I should probably start with the root then, right? Okay, so if left is the root, and if I have left, then save it. And yeah, so something like this. I don't know if that's a valid like TypeScript syntax. I never use while. Oops. Okay. So take left, start from the root. It's confusing to call it left. Let's say something like current. So if we have current, add current to the stack, and do. Okay, I'm like losing my mind over the syntax. Okay, so if we have it, push it to stack, uh, and I guess if we don't have it, break. If we do have it, add it to the stack, and then try to get the left node. Okay. Once we are done with this, we will be like, add the root, add the 2-star, add the 4-star, and now we are at the end. So once that happens, 1, 2, and 4 are in the array called S, but we didn't print anything, and they are in the wrong order. Okay. And I think before doing break, it feels like we should be like pushing it here. Okay, yeah, I'm completely lost. I'm not sure where I should go from here. Okay, I will probably just bother ChatGPT until they'll start telling me what I should be doing. Uh, so okay, let's try this. Okay, it gave up and started saying you're not maintaining the reversal loop structure in order correctly. You're again mixing blah blah blah. Here's a high level pseudocode. Initialize empty stack. Set current node to root. Okay, close enough. While current is not null or stack not empty. Okay, interesting. So while current is not null or length is not 0, basically. Yeah, okay. Um, okay, there's a like an there's an inner loop, and that's the one that I was trying to write. So while current is not null, okay, uh, push current to stack. Okay, that's this part, and set current to left. Okay, so that's this part. That wasn't like completely off. Okay, so all of this will like take the thing, go to the end, and put everything on stack. Then okay. All right. So this will make sure that we are at the end, right? So now the question is, how do we, once we have stuff in stack, uh, so the last element in the stack is going to be uh, here is going to be 1, right? So it feels like here we should be doing like uh, kind of like take the last one or something. No, the first one or the last one. The last one. Right? So take the last one, push last dot value in the output, and do something. What I do. The last one is going to be, let's say, like this one. Yeah, those are like bad examples. Yeah, so let's say we don't have this 4, but we have this 2, right? So if this one is the last one, now I need to do this one. So 6, 5, right? So if I don't have this 4, I have like 2, right? And I'm pushing 2, and then I need to try the right one. Pop from stack. That's presumably that's getting the last one, right? I also need to like remove it, I guess. Okay. Is this one getting first one or the last one? Add current to the output. Okay. And try the right one now. Right. This is how we get the left, all the left stuff. But in order to get like the array stuff going, the current needs to be last dot right. Oh, it says current. Oh, interesting. They're reusing. Okay, okay, interesting. So they're using the current. Okay, so popping stuff from the queue. Okay, I don't know what that means in JavaScript terms. There's like a shift and pop. Let's try. So you have 1, 2, 3. Pop is 3 and shift is 1. Okay, so I need the last one. So I need pop. Okay. That's fine with me. Pop. Then I push the value from the current and current right. Okay. So the return is, oh, okay. Let's try this. This is correct. Okay. Okay. Let's try running it. Works. And let's try submitting it. Crazy that I almost got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So space and time complexities. Let's try to think about it. So, I have this. I have this loop, right, that searches for the elements. So this will take kind of like just depending on the length of the tree. So because of the binary thing, the number of elements growing like faster than the depth. So I guess this one is proportional to depth, and this one is more of a proportional to just like the number of elements, I guess. Yeah, so it feels n log any, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to try if it's going to work or not. Yeah, it did. Okay. So as root push pop push current. Yeah, so it's O of n where n is the number of nodes. Each node is pushed to the stack once. That's true. Visited once. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. So it's not multiplied by anything. That's not crazy because like that's why like people use binary trees. But yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, because everything is visited once. That's why it's linear. Okay, that's a good answer. O of n in the worst case, right? So like if we had to push everything to the stack, then it's the worst case. The stack can grow. Where's the height of the tree? Worst case, and balanced tree is log n. Yeah, the output. They said that like the output doesn't count. Okay, so O of n in the best case log n. Interesting. So it's even less than it. That's cool. Morris traversal. Okay, this is I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything. Okay. So that's going to be it for now. Uh, I think my record is that like I did two easy ones, and I spent like 40 minutes on each. Yeah. So yeah, the problem is that like I don't didn't solve like enough of those things to have the to see the like the stuff repeating. And Yeah, I just need to get more comfortable with like writing without IDE and all that stuff. Like I still had a lot of like typos and all that stuff. The prompt for like the interview is getting better, so it like it doesn't go directly into like explanations right away, which is good. Uh, but yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we'll see you soon because like I feel like I need more of this before it starts clicking. Uh, okay. I don't know if like the like I'm hearing like a bit of like a noise, and I don't know if that's my headphones or my mic. So it's going to be fun to figure that out later. Okay. Thanks, everyone.